Welcome back to Convention Center Action Center. I'm your host, Morgan Merrill. I'm here with Gustine FFA. Can you guys introduce yourselves and what you're involved in the FFA?
I'm Mr. Buffuno, and I'm the department head.
I'm Colton Bloom.
And I'm Luke Ventura.
Beautiful. And what are you guys involved in the FFA? Any CDEs, LDEs?
So some things that I did Creed with Mr. Buffuno, and I'm a part of our livestock judging evaluation team.
I also did Creed, and I also show a lamb, and I also did an SAE project and I did it for Project Comp. I know he did the same thing.
Yeah.
Nice, that's really cool. Thank you guys for being here. I'm very excited to speak with you. And so what inspired you guys to join the FFA, and what inspired you to be an ag teacher?
Well, being an ag teacher, it actually was an accident. So I applied under the degree or agri-science, and I thought agri-science was a general ag degree. And I went to the orientation at Cal Poly, and Dr. Casey was the department head, and I'm sitting out there, and he's like to welcome all the future ag teachers, and I'm sitting in my chair like, I don't want to be an ag teacher. So I went up to him and introduced myself, and then I told him that, I think I'm in the wrong major. How do I get out of here? And he's like, well, son, Cal Poly is very hard to switch majors. I want you to take a class with Dr. Vernon, Dr. Kellogg, and come back in the year and come see me then. And I've been teaching 28 years now. So,
wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Interesting story.
Yes, thank you for your dedication to agriculture as well.
Thank you.
What inspired you guys to get involved in the FFA?
So my family has always been in the ag industry. My dad's a farmer, and my mom does the bookkeeping for our family farm. And both my siblings are in FFA, and my sister's an officer. So it's more of like, how am I not going to be an FFA? So like, the first thing that what my sister told me when she was doing Creed with Mr. Buffuno is like, you should really do it and be a part of FFA and run for office. So this is why I'm here, and it's mostly like a personal thing too. Like I show 3 different species of animals. I show beef, sheep, and hogs. So it's more like I found a love in it, but also like my family, just like inborn fondness.
For me, it's really kind of the same thing. I've run it my whole life on a farm. I've been engaged in it my whole life. I live on a 7th generation farm, so it's really in my blood, and same thing, like how would I not be involved in it? It's my whole life. My brother is a senior this year, and my dad is an FFA, my uncle's an FFA, my whole family is an FFA, so it's really just in my blood to be engaged in that.
Wow. Well, we have a lot of generations of agriculture and years dedicated into this industry, so thank you guys for being here, and I'm excited. So what has been your favorite memory of your FFA years so far?
So for me, what I enjoy the most, and like this past year, like I'm only a freshman, so I've only had 1 year at FFA, but really showing an animal and raising those 3 different animals has really, I found a big joy in it. I also did 4-H, so I kind of already had that, but FFA has definitely made me like fall in love more with the showing.
For me, everything like meeting new friends is really amazing. The speaking competitions, I feel, really get me to become a better speaker, prepare me for the future. But the main thing that I love about FFA is getting to do my SAE project, getting to talk about what I do on our farm, and getting to just be able to explain how I'm engaged in FFA and share that with others.
Very good. Thank you guys. Can you describe how your chapter advocates for agriculture around your community?
Well, we do a couple big activities. We've been doing a truck and tractor pull for over 30 years.
Yes.
And that's a big fundraiser, but it brings the community together. It's actually part of the 4th of July. Gustine is big into the 4th of July celebration.
Yes.
and they have different activities a little bit before. Ours is always on July 3rd, and then July 4th would be the truck and track, or 4th of July, of course. And then we have a thing called the Gustine Stock Show, which has been going on. We just completed it on March 1st.
Oh, wow.
And that was the 98th annual Gustine Stock Show.
Oh my,
so it's an exhibition of livestock that our 4-H community participates in, and then the FFA members, and they get to show. It's like a jackpot show. And we actually had some Cal Poly judges that volunteered their time.
Yes, I think I saw a couple that were there.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's so exciting. Considering how many years, you said 35 years, 30 years with
What was that?
truck and tractor show.
Yeah.
It's 30, 35 years of
About, yes.
yes,
Uh-huh.
of dedication and stuff, and the 98 years. How do
Yeah.
you keep that legacy going?
Well, we keep it going because it's very important to our community. And us ag teachers, if we weren't doing those things, I think the community would be very upset with the ag program. So it's very important for us. Our goal is actually to have the 100th stock show inside the gym where it used to be held at one time. They used to show the livestock inside the high school gym.
In the gymnasium.
And I really want to try to be able to do that again for just the 100th anniversary.
That would be very cool. I would. There's going to be a lot of supporters coming out for that 100th year, and every year it sounds like. So that's such a great community thing that you guys do, and I'm so glad you guys got to share that with me. So with that, with a smaller school, how many students? You guys have 600 students in your guys' entire high school?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So with all your different accomplishments within the FFA, how would you describe the success and what it means to you guys personally?
So as a small school, we take a lot of pride in what we do, and almost you can count on the one hand how many kids are ASB members, are FFA members. So we're all quite tight knit almost, where we all do the same things, and a lot when we get accomplishments in FFA and in other organizations, it means a lot to us because we take pride in that. The fact that we're such a small school and we still get a lot of accomplishments done is really amazing, and we take a lot of pride in it.
Yes, what he said was really nailed it, but also getting to read the newspaper and see that our community is really backing us up and enjoying to see that we went to a competition and did well in it as a community, and getting to read that in the newspaper is also really amazing.
Wow, thank you guys. I'm so glad that you guys have that community backing, and personally coming from a smaller town as well, the community has a lot of impact on growing up in an agricultural town. So I think that's such a good thing to recognize and thank the community for, and you guys are doing amazing things within the FFA. Thank you guys both for being here, or all of you for being here, and I'm excited to see where you guys go in the FFA.
Thank you.
So with that, looking ahead, what excites you guys about what's coming up next for your guys' chapter, whether you're building something new? I know you guys have those 2 large events, so is there something more that you guys are looking forward to that you're building on?
So this upcoming month, and I think our applications are due April 1st, is our officer applications.
Okay.
So that's really exciting. I know I am personally running for office this year, and as a freshman, my sister's an officer, so that's also built a bond between our whole community.
Yeah, same thing, but also there's a few activities that are coming up, and there's also a few that I would love to see added. I know in Santa Nella, kind of close to Gustine, a few miles away, there's a big cemetery, and I would love to see Gustine go there and be able to lay wreaths for the veterans, because that's really important to me. And so that's a activity that I would love to see added.
That's really cool. It's definitely the community activities that you guys build on within the FFA. Personally, I have contributed to raising flags on Veterans Day at the cemetery for those veterans, and the importance of it is very rewarding. So I would love to see that within your guys' organization. You guys mentioned you guys have elections coming up. What does that process look like?
Well, it's basically like a regular officer elections. The kids come in, they interview, and then the Ag Boosters provide pizza for all the members to show up for the meeting, and we get over 100 plus members to come to that meeting, and then they vote for the new officers for next year, and then we install them at our FFA banquet in May.
Okay, very cool. Do you guys slate they do they're interested in running? Do you guys slate them for certain positions?
Yeah.
Nice. And what position are you hoping to receive?
I know there's a lot of different duties that the officers do, and I know as a freshman, this being my first year, maybe becoming an officer, I would look to be more like a reporter. Maybe I'm interested in that aspect.
Yes. Are you what are your guys' future endeavors look like? So how would that reflect on what you want to do looking forward? Like, I know college is a couple of years away, but how would that reflect into your guys' future endeavors?
So like you said, college is a few years away. I haven't really thought of a stone, what I'm going to do. So I'm not sure how that will affect me in the long run. But I know a lot of the officers this year are juniors and they're reapplying. So having a lot of older kids and mentoring younger kids, that's kind of all what the FFA is about. Like mentorship and learning by doing.
Yes.
So I feel like that would affect me, not necessarily in the long run, but maybe becoming a larger office when those seniors step down next year.
That's a great way to get.
And Luke wants to be an ag teacher one day, so
Really?
so being an officer would have some effect on him to
Absolutely.
have that experience that he can relate to his future students.
Yes, and then you can kind of go back into what you learned and bring it to your FFA chapter, wherever you may teach. And that's an amazing story, and I'm super glad you guys are here with me today. Thank you guys for spending some time with me and discussing the FFA and the agricultural industry, and have a great conference.
Thank you.
Thank you for
guys.
having us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for listening to Convention Center Action Center. This is Morgan Merrill. See you next time.